Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be completing a card, and I used this paper. I had folded it over and I tore the edges off. I used this this sticker, and it says live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, drink the wild air, and that's Ralph Waldo Emerson. And I'm going to be using this K & Company sticker, and I am going to create a border at the top and the bottom of this little card front that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to use 3 swirls, so 1, 2, 3, and I am going to try to cut it off right in front of that one, just like this. And then I'm going to try to round this off just a little bit. And I'm not super proficient at rounding off, but I think I did an okay job. And I inked the edge with this Bingo Dauber that I got from the Dollar Tree, because I just wanted this card to be simple, easy to do, fun to make, and that's what I want to do. I want to do fun, easy projects that anyone can do. And so I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, but I'm going to try to round both edges off. And I didn't do so hot on that one. I've seen where people take their circle hole punch and make great edges. I am not one of those people, though. I struggle sometimes with cutting a straight line, as you all know. So I definitely don't want to try to make a circle. That would be a catastrophe. Not in a bad way, just it wouldn't work out for me. So that's how that one's going to look. And I only have 2 of these stickers, and I don't want to go all the way around the entire edging. And we're just going to put this down on here. 1 at the top. I'm going to turn it over like this, though. 1 at the top, and then 1 at the bottom, and it's going to be the opposite direction. So I have that little pink dot and then this little dot at the bottom. And so that's the card front. And I don't know what I'm going to do for the base. Ooh, no. Don't stick. Okay, good. It wasn't really centered properly, in my opinion. And there we go. No takebacks, right? So let me get a piece of craft and see how that's going to look. Okay, so I got the craft out, and I think that I'm going to put this on the inside. I'm going to cut some of the edge off, and then what I'm going to do is on the front, I'm going to put this piece right here. And I have this little 4 stamp set. It has a ship's wheel, an anchor, a starfish, and a boat. And I'm just going to stamp those out in these little spots randomly a few times, and we'll be done. So I'm going to just ink up the anchor now. And even though these were $1, I think, or $1.50, maybe they were $2, but I had a coupon or something, I think they stamp fairly nice. And the reason why I say this is because it's cut down, it has good edging. You know, sometimes when you get stamps, the edges are you still have to cut them off, and they're not good to go. And you know, right here around this one, had I not pressed down so firmly, I don't think I even would have got ink on the non-stamp portion, which is fine. It's okay, no big deal. And it makes a great impression, So, you know, just be careful if you're going to apply it, because right here you can see where I pressed down too hard. Right there, but I'm going to keep it. I'll allow it. And what I was going to say is that if I hadn't used this craft color, I probably would have just punched off of the edge. I like to overlay my paper, so, but because this piece of paper is not really set up for cards, it was set up to do something totally different with it. I just decided to make a card out of it, so I didn't go along the edges. But I think the next time I use this stamp set or this paper or any of these combinations, I may go off the paper because I just think it looks nice like that. That's something that I found that I do like to do, and it doesn't look messy or sloppy like a mistake, which I find to be awesome. So I'm just stamping it, and I don't want it to be strategic. Like, I don't want it to be all 4 anchors in the corner. I don't want it to be a ship here, ship there. I just kind of want it to, you know, kind of look like a pattern. And then I'll go back in and fill in some spots that are blank. And like I said, for this to be $2, I can't remember the actual price, but for it to be a $2 stamp set or $1.50 or however much I paid for it, I know it was in the Michael section where they have the dollar stamps or the $2 stamps. I think it's stamping out excellent for it to be inexpensive. An inexpensive stamp set, which is great. I'm just going to come back in and try not to put any of them side by side, but I do want to make sure that I have full coverage of all of my stamps. And so I'm going to finish this and I'll come back. Okay, so this is the finished product, and I did end up stamping off the paper just on a few, and I like this. Like, I may even just do some background stamping with this. I like it a lot. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to cut some of this craft off, and I'm going to put this all the way to the edge this time because I didn't do that last time. And I'm going to cut the edge and round it, and I'll come back. Okay, so I have cut this down to a size that I like, inked the edges, knocked over the camera, lost the dauber, but we're back on track. And in the comment section below, tell me what you always seem to misplace when you're crafting. For me, it's usually my scissors. So that's why you always hear this sound right here, because I usually put the scissors back in there because I know that's something that I tend to lose and misplace a lot. So let me know what you tend to misplace and lose or have problems with keeping hold of. And I'm just going to run this glue runner down, and I'll come back once we're finished. Okay, so this is our finished card, and I was sitting here going back and forth between having this be the front or the middle, and I'm going to keep this as the front because I love it. This is probably my most favorite card front I've done since the last time I said this was my most favorite. And then on the inside, it's this right here. Live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, drink the wild air. Because not all cards need to have something written on the front, right? You can always just have something on the inside. And over here, you can write your, hey dude, you're awesome, let's go to the beach, or whatever you want to write. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you all for watching. Happy crafting.